Hey viewers, what is up? I'm Taj. I'm bringing you a new video today. So everyone keeps asking me about all the lovely Black Ops 2 things. Of course, we know it's coming out on, I think it's the 26th. 26th that they're doing the reveal, the announcement. Really, it's going to be probably a trailer of course, campaign like they always do. I'm ready to, of course, always see the multiplayer. That's always what anybody really cares about. I almost wish they would just get rid of the campaign and make us zombies and just multiplayer, you know? Like, focus on pubs, focus on competitive, focus on zombies. So, of course, Treyarch's doing this one, so we should see some really good zombies this year. Everyone wants to know my opinion, like, while I'm streaming, so I figured I'd just make a video and say, hey, go watch my video. Boom, done, GG. So, I've always had, I felt like, some really good ideas for COD, and they just need to, you know, work on a few things. It's like everyone says that Ghost was horrible. Ghost wasn't really that bad. It's just the flow of the maps didn't feel 100%, so if they worked on the maps a little bit, they worked on nerfing the Vector, the M27, and a few other guns, and they just had that old MW3 feel as far as how the guns sway and it wasn't so stiff, and of course just a tad bit more health, that'd been good. The way the community played that game that made it really bad, but it overall wasn't a bad made game. It's like AW, it's not a bad made game, it's a great made game. The mechanics of it are great. The exos make it a little bad, but then again, also the unlimited sprinting does not help that. And they also made it where you can pretty much leap like miles into the air. If they had made it like a double jump instead of a jump plus a triple jump, you know, it'd been okay as well. So overall, there's just they have like good ideas, but there's like very tiny like little things that they don't think about. It's like MW2. Whenever you had MW2 came out, you had like one-man army. It's like, oh, that's a great idea, and they totally didn't think about, hey, how can you abuse this? If they just look at how can you abuse this I'm adding to the game, whether it's a perk, a gun, like whatever system it is, how can you abuse it? That's what they need to start like focusing on. So I did move my camera, so obviously you see my keyboard and everything. This is the way I like stream now, so yeah, sorry, it's kind of like weird and awkward. Let me move my mic over a little bit. So anyways, getting into it though, my wish list. I hope that they like come back with the old kind of maps, like, okay, MW4, I was going with COD 4, sorry, my brain's like, I just got done streaming. So COD 4 was great because of the way the maps were set up. MW3 and MW2 were great because of the maps. Black Ops 1 had a few maps. It's all about how the map flows, especially for competitive. Yes, I'm not a competitive player, but at the same time, competitive, if you can get a right sense of competitive and pubs, that's all we need. So, if we get to, like, you know, the balancing of that, I just seen somebody pop up in my chat, I'm like, I'm not live right now, am I? That would have been bad. I've been, like, sitting here recording. So, because I'm using the same software, I'm using OBS. Because I'm actually going to do this video a little different. I'm going to take my video and then put it over top of, like, in the corner of the gameplay that I've randomly found. By the way, it's some random AW. So, obviously, it's not Black Ops 3 gameplay, because, well, if anybody has that right now, well, they're probably a designer and they're probably going to get fired. Anyways, so, they just needed good maps. And then, as far as perks, I want to see some kind of perks come back. I'm okay with the old Black Ops 2 ways of perks, but I kind of almost wish it was kind of like a little bit like Ghost as well. So you take your pick system, do not put categories, okay, like Deadeye is 15, and this one's 1, and this one's 2. Make them all the same. Say, here's your 20 perks. Pick 6, you know, and then use your gun and whatever else. I also like the MW3 Pro perk system. The Pro perk system really was nice. I'm sure that Treyarch doing it, it's going to be like a pick 10, pick 13 type system, like AW and Black Ops 2 is. That's because it's Treyarch and Vonderhaar, and you know, Vonderhaar has a very big connection into competitive COD. Every time there's something competitive going on, he's watching it, he's doing something with it, he's got his hand in it, or he's around somewhere lurking in the shadows. Well, I'm hoping that they do not do what Black Ops 2. I like Black Ops 2, at the same time it got boring. As a streamer, as a pub streamer, I like to have fun. I like to drop Moabs. I like to, well, Chems were, we had to settle for Chems. DNAs, never again. Please do not bring me a 30 kill streak thing that you cannot use Hardline. Hardline is the biggest wasted perk ever. So hopefully Black Ops 3, if it has Hardline, it's actually useful. And then, you know, Moabs, nukes, they were all cool. Don't make it in the game. Make it something fun. Have the good kill streaks. Like, of course, AW and Ghost had not such good kill streaks. MW3, you know, you had your Pavlo chopper. You had things that actually could kill. Actually, Pablo was MW2. I don't know. You get what I'm saying. The Pablo, the Chopper Gunner, the dogs were cool and all. Swarms. Anything that actually has a good killing spree. We won't, I mean, as a YouTuber for COD, don't get me wrong, I'm doing other games too, but whenever I was mainly focusing on it, it was high kill streaks, high score streaks, how many DNAs, Moabs, and everything else you can get. It makes it entertaining. If they can get like all these things like into it as one, then we'll have a great pub game. You just have to have no skill-based matchmaking. I swear, if they add skill-based matchmaking, I'm selling it on the spot. Skill-based matchmaking, the reason why it sucks. I can play by myself and have to play 6 people. 1v5 even. That math doesn't make logic to me. There's no skill based in that whenever you're having to play one person that's that good versus 5 people that's that good. And then I have 4 or 5 scrubby people on my team. It doesn't make sense. So if they get rid of that, make it casual again, make it fun. Yes, it's okay to play good people once in a while, but make it where I can also find the shittiest of the shits too. You want to have it to where it like all meshes together again. Every COD before it had that kind of system, and it was fun to play. And then if you're going to have a ranked system, have league play where there's actually ranks. It makes sense. You should not have to have 2 things that are ranked. If you go play League of Legends, you're playing ranked, and then you're playing non-ranked that is against whoever else. It just makes sense. That's the way it is. If you want to play good people, you play League. I mean, or you go play GBs, or you go play tournaments, or whatever else. So, that's just a pet peeve of mine. I can't stand skill-based matchmaking along with everybody else. Everybody's saying no exosuits. I don't mind exosuits. I mind the unlimited sprinting with exosuits. Unlimited sprinting needs to be a perk. Exosuits or non-exosuits, I could care less. I'd be better off with non-exosuits just because it has better flows of the map. You can also kind of slightly get spawn traps going. Spawn traps are part of games. They try to eliminate that with exosuits. However, having really bad spawns with exosuits and unlimited sprinting make it where I could be standing here destroying half their team, and then there's somebody that, like, way over here lurking around. He's like, boop, 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 boop. Next thing you know, he's right here behind your nuts, and he knifes you, shoots you in the ass, or whatever else you want to say. Also, please remove the punching. The punching just sucks. I never want to see punching again. If you're going to have... I'm still trying to figure out. If you look at the dude's fist on AW, it's his fist. There's an exosuit that goes right here. It's not like he has a freaking metal fist where he's going to punch you in the fucking sternum and break your fucking sternum and kill you. It's not going to happen. So, make it a knife. Make it... Honestly, here's the thing that I think the knifing system should go to. If they went to a % damage, okay. Battlefield. Halo. Every other game... Titanfall. Well, Titanfall is a 1 drop kick. Never mind. Ignore Titanfall. Everything was a % damage. So, boom, I hit you. Does damage. Shoot you. Okay. Grenade. Okay. He's dead. Or, grenade, damage plus shot, and then I melee you. You know, do it like 30%, 50% of damage, and then you still have to shoot somebody. That makes sense. So, why can't they do that? One-hit melees suck. They just suck. I think we all agree with that. It just sucks. And if you melee someone, make it where it stuns them, and then you can shoot them. I don't care. Whatever. Just make it where it's not a one-hit kill where you have a chance to kill somebody. Instead of getting panic knife punch, whatever you want to call it, drop kicked in the face, freaking, you know, shot across the freaking whatever. So that's like, you know, elite guns, drop them, no elite guns, those things. Okay, not only do you have to balance like 20 different guns, but you're also having to balance 20 different variations of those guns. So whenever you have an Obsidian, obviously that shit was powerful as hell, same thing with the Speakeasy and everything else. I have no elite guns, that's why I cannot play AW right now. This gameplay is like from freaking months ago. However, I felt like I needed a COD gameplay, therefore I pulled a COD gameplay away from the lurking corner, the dark corners of my computer, whatever. So, if they get, you know, certain perks, certain guns, by the way, if we can bring back, like, the guns that everyone's favorite, you know, the AK, the M16 from COD 4, the ACR from MW2, the MP7 from MW3, the PP90, the P90, you know, bring back people's favorite guns, the intervention. Like, I know that they're trying to bring guns that hasn't been in CODs before, but bring us guns that we also enjoyed. The M40A3, AO3, whatever. I'm kind of butchered that one. The R700, you know, bring us guns that we want to use that we have not used in forever. That would make the game so much better. So hopefully they, you know, kind of bring us a good game. Anyways, I want your thoughts. Put them in the chat below. What's your absolutely desires for Black Ops 3? let me know. And until next time, guys, I'm Liquid. Make sure you hit the sub button. I'm going to be uploading quite a bit, trying to get back to the daily uploads. But guys, until next time, I'm Liquid, and I'm out.